Hey there, FPV pilots. Smooth virus, callsign virus. Here in the currently empty basement workshop, where we're supposed to be renovating the space. So most of my stuff is in the storage unit, including about most of my models. But the ones I'm flying and working on are here. So, as you guys know, I've been working on the Wing build with iNav, and I'm kind of stuck on it right now because I ran into an issue that I sort of wasn't expecting. I guess these omnibus boards running iNav, they're not quite at the level of, say, the EagleTree Vector or the PitLab yet, because it's still kind of a DIY. Well, I knew it was DIY, but I like that. I like that it's DIY, but it's more DIY than I thought it was. So let me show you what's going on. Let's go ahead and open this up. We'll take the hatch off, and there's my Omnibus F3 board that I've already flashed with iNav, and you can see here I've got my super high-tech, high precision voltmeter, aka the cheap multimeter I got from Harbor Freight, hooked up very professional manner to a servo lead, so I can check the voltages that it's putting out on these pin headers. So we got these two here. These two here are for the video in and video out. So I took the 5-volt lead out of the connector and put shrink tubing on it to keep it insulated, so I wasn't putting 5 volts back into the board. Somewhere I read if you do that, you'll smoke it. Now I kind of wonder about that, and I'll show you why. Let's go ahead and take a 4S 1300 milliamp hour battery and hook it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so battery's in and it's running. Let's go ahead and turn our multimeter on. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure which side is the signal side. I think it's the outside, but let's see. Let's hook it up to one of these servo leads. So, I mean, that's basically nothing. 1/10 of a volt. Let me try it the other way real quick. Same, pretty much. So it's not putting out any voltage to run servos. This being a flying wing, there's going to be 2 wing servos, so I need 5 volts going to those. And apparently this is a well-known thing with these omnibus boards. They're not designed for fixed wing use. They're designed to run a quad, which doesn't need any voltage, because this would be going to a motor if it was on a multi-rotor on a quad. I do think we've got voltage. I think the second header is for the... Ooh, yeah, maybe it's this way. I think one of these does have... Maybe not. What about the one for the receiver? Okay, now there's 4.5 volts coming off that one. That's to power the receiver up. So we've got power going to the... this is going to be with the S-Bus lead coming off the receiver, and let me see. Nope, that's wrong. We've got 4.2 volts coming out to our camera lead, which is actually kind of low, but I think the camera I have will run off that. So basically I need to figure out how to get 5 volts to the servo rail. I've read a little bit about it. See, this is the thing that kind of I don't like about this whole setup. There is very little documentation on how to set this up. There's some on setting this up with an F4 board, but not the F3 Pro. So I need to figure out how to get power to my 2 wing servos. There's a few posts out there, if you look, that will tell you how to do it, and there's something about a diode that's on the bottom of this board that you can remove, but I'm not sure if I need to reconnect the 5-volt lead coming off my ESC. Is that going to power everything up, or is that going to blow my little board up? Or do I need to take this off and like tie all these leads together and run it that way? I'm just gonna have to figure it out, guys. This is not a quad ESC. A lot of people use quad ESCs with these setups. This is a plain ESC, so it is putting out 5 volts on from a internal BEC on this lead. So I can get 5 volts from there, but do I need to hook it up to the board, or do I need to tie all these leads together, which is kind of ugly. In fact, I'm not even sure how I'm going to do it in an elegant way. We'll put it that way. So, work to do. I think setting my Goblin up is going to be a lot easier than setting my wing up. But you know, the whole thing is an experiment. I'm happy enough that I got the GPS to work on this board, and we'll get there. I'll get it flying, and I'll keep you guys updated. So everyone, you have a good one, and yeah, build season here. It is freezing cold outside. Freezing. I don't want to fly out there right now. Well, I can't fly here. I have to drive to Virginia, but you guys know that. So yeah, anyway, that's it. We are out of here, and yoink. We'll be talking to you soon. You guys have a good one.